Okay, let's get started. Oh, the ingredients I'm using today are Napa cabbage, then burdock root, and Daikon radish. This is the one I cut too much of the other day. I'll use this for soup. And cabbage and tomatoes. Wakame, and some pork. So, let's get started. I think Japanese people use root vegetables like this, a lotus root, for example. They have a nice crunch and are nutritious, so I really love them. If you're not used to eating them, you might find the earthy taste a bit off-putting. Now, I'll peel off just a little bit of the skin. If you peel it all off, it loses its flavor, so I'll just scrape off a tiny bit like this. I'll just remove the slightly brown parts. It looks like this. And today, I'll just use this part. Put it back in, and for today. Cut it into slightly larger pieces. Cut it in half lengthwise. And to remove the bitterness, soak it in water like this for about 10 minutes. Okay, next, let's make the soup. The daikon is already cut, so we're good. This is wakame, salt-preserved variety. Since it's covered in salt, let's rinse it off. The salt is added to preserve it. You know, fresh young wakames are actually tastier, but they spoil easily, so when I buy them fresh, I use them right away while they're still crisp. I'll cut them into bite-sized pieces like this. Then, in a pot, add water, and today I'm using consommé. Add about this much, and first, boil the daikon. add a little salt, too. Since overcooking it makes it lose its crunch, I'll add it last. Next, I'll chop the vegetables for the salad. Let's start with the cabbage. I'm eating it raw today. Japanese cabbage has a lot of moisture and a sweet flavor. Foreign cabbage is tougher than Japanese cabbage, so I wonder if people don't usually eat it raw. We often eat it sliced like this. Tomato. I think these are vegetables that were introduced from abroad. It's good that you can eat them raw. And they're nutritious, have a beautiful color, and are great vegetables, aren't they? I'll make the dressing later. Oh, it's Napa cabbage. I'll just use this much for now. I'll trim off the slightly wilted parts. Well, okay, let's stop here. Maybe I should add a little more? It's better to have some vegetables, so, well, I'll add a little. Oh, today's recipe doesn't use any oil. Oh, I would have preferred pork belly, but today I'll use these small pieces instead. So, I'll layer them in the pot like this, keeping a good balance. It looks like this. I won't be using a knife anymore today. Time to clean up. Oh, I hate editing videos, so I'm going to use all of this footage as is. Oh, the back here is reflecting light and it's glaring, so I'm laying down some paper towels. Okay, the daikon in the soup has softened, so I'll taste it. It's delicious. Maybe a little too strong? I'll add just a little water. Then I'll add the wakame from earlier. And now, I'll add the sesame seeds. It's simmering nicely, oh, and the aroma is getting better too. The soup is ready. Next up is this. I added just a little water, since the Napa cabbage will release its own moisture. I only added a tiny bit. Then I'll add the dashi stock base here. Then, cover it and let it simmer for a bit. It looks like this. Okay, next up is the burdock root. Here are the burdock root sticks I soaked in water earlier to remove the bitterness. Okay, I'll coat these with potato starch. It looks like this. Then I'll fry them. Here we go. I'll use sesame oil. Next, I'll start by searing them. Well, the camera's getting hot, so I'll move it back over here a bit. Now, I'll make the dressing over here. Oh, this is olive oil. We use olive oil in Japan, too. Then, white wine vinegar. And a little sugar. A little salt, just a bit more. Now let's cook the burdock root. Once it's browned, flip it over. Then cook it a little more. Now let's mix this one. Mix it up. It's best to pour the sauce over the vegetables right before eating. Well, add a little salt. Okay. Now, the burdock root. It looks like this. It's nicely browned, so now it's time to season it. Oh, first, I'll add a generous amount of sugar. Isn't it strange to use sugar in dishes, not snack? What do you think? Is this unique to Japan? That's all for the seasoning. Turn off the heat. Since they are coated with potato starch, I think it'll have a nice, thick consistency and taste delicious. So, next. Should I add a little of the sesame seeds I used earlier? I'll set aside a little sesame. If you want to make this spicy, you can add chili peppers. I wanted to add the chili peppers at the beginning, but I think I'll top it with these shredded chili peppers later. Okay. It's done. That's the Napa cabbage from earlier, right? Yeah. Just a little more. Here we go. Okay. I'll let it simmer just a little longer. Well, this is done once the Napa cabbage is tender, but when you eat it. Right now, it's only seasoned with dashi, so when you eat it. I'll use this ponzu sauce. It's, soy sauce with a citrusy flavor added.
醤油に柑橘系のものが入ってる。
It's a bit sour.
ちょっと
It's kind of like sour soy sauce.
酸っぱい
It's light and refreshing, and it tastes great.
さっぱりして美味しく食べられます。
Okay, I'll take a photo of it plated later. It was easy today.
今日は簡単でした。